Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. Listen, guess who I'm sitting with? None other than Apostle George D. Hamilton. He is the man of word ministry and many other ministries, but I get a chance to sit with him and just kind of chop it up with him, ask him some questions about this fatherhood ministry. Most people don't know he's been a part of my life for well over 30 years, 30 plus years, really. That's 3 decades and some. And I'm always sharing the testimony about when I was going through before I really became a man of God. He saw the hand of God on my life and me not even knowing it. So it's just so good that I can sit down, and he's always been there for me, and he sticks with me even today, sharing with me wisdom nuggets and help leading and guiding me as even though I've been in the ministry a minute, I still see myself as a young pastor when it comes to what God has done through him and even what God's doing in his life. Now, what's up, Dad?
Doing great.
How you,
my son?
All is well?
All is well.
Look here, I told Sabrina, you looking like new money.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir.
You looking
Well,
like
thank
new
the
money.
bishop. Thank you, sir.
Look here, I'm going to let you lay hands on me now. Listen, first of all, I really appreciate you taking that time, which I know you would, but
yes.
I don't take nothing for granted. And
but,
I believe in the honor part. So thank you for hanging out.
Thank you.
A little bit. So what I wanted to do is, we got a men's conference coming up on August the 16th from 9 to 3 at the church. And you've been in the ministry for over 5 decades total plus.
Yes, plus.
But I know you're celebrating your anniversary, your 88th birthday and your 38th church anniversary in September.
In September, yeah.
Nevertheless, you've been in the ministry for over 5 decades.
Oh, yes.
And so you have come across, I know, men, rather they be young and old, like myself. I want to just kind of chop it up with you and tell me your thoughts on what's happening today when it comes to young men, young preachers being out here. How valuable is it that they should keep themselves connected to what I call the fatherhood ministry? How valuable should they keep themselves connected in your eyes?
Well, very much, because there is so much wisdom in older men who's been out there in the gospel field preaching and so forth and witnessing to God. So when young pastors come in, they ought to attach themselves to older pastors who have some wisdom, who have experience, who've been through many things that they can avoid.
Right, yes, sir.
By actually being guided by older ministers. That's why I value our relationship.
Yes, sir.
Is because you took in the fact that God had brought me into your life.
Yes, sir.
And you have always respected that.
Yes, sir.
And you've always sought wisdom out of that. So when we were together, you always would try to get wisdom, get an understanding.
Yes, sir.
And God has been really guiding your ministry. That's why you've been one of the most successful pastors that I know right now.
Amen.
You're very successful. Yeah. It's because you understand protocol, you understand authority, you understand the principles of God, you understand how wisdom is passed down. And so you have played a role in that, and that's why God's able to bless you.
Amen.
You have been very respectful.
Yes, sir.
To our relationship. And you have always been a blessing to me.
Yes, sir.
Ever since God reconnected us.
Yes, sir.
You've been truly a blessing in my life.
Yeah.
And when I call you son, it's coming from the depth of my heart.
I know it's so.
I say you're my son. I mean, you are my son.
Yes, sir.
And so I think pastors need to attach themselves to older pastors that they can respect. I'm not saying every old pastor, but pastors that they know they can respect for guidance and leadership. And I think that would help them to avoid a lot of pitfalls.
Yes, sir.
That they, will eventually fall into if they don't do it.
Yes, sir.
Because, as pastors, we're still human.
Yes, sir.
And we can still make mistakes.
Yes, sir.
So if we're guided around those kinds of mistakes, we can go that much further into ministry to bless God's people.
Yeah.
But that's why I feel a bishop.
That's good. You have done that so many times for me, and I'm of this opinion, if God sets me before wisdom, ain't no need of me rejecting it, in that respect. Not only as pastors, I've known you to be an entrepreneur, corporate man, political man in your own right. So you've been around men, not only in the church arena, but you've been around men in the business arena and in the political arena.
Yes.
Would you say the same thing is needed all around?
I would say the same thing is needed all around.
Yes, sir.
Young people, young men need to attach themselves to wisdom.
Yes, sir.
Leadership.
I love it.
They need to do that.
Yes, sir.
And I think we have created a gap in that leadership in the black community.
Come
Because
on.
there was a time when black leadership was very respected.
Yes, sir.
In the white community.
Yes, sir.
But not anymore.
Come on.
Because we've been so divided. And the younger pastors, younger people,
Yes, sir.
civil rights leaders have not attached themselves
Yes, sir.
to the older leaders.
Yes.
Okay, like myself.
Right.
I've been around a very long time
Long
in civil
time.
rights.
Yes,
very
sir.
long time in civil rights. And so I look around, I don't see that kind of black leadership emerging. And I think we're being taken advantage of because now that has been siphoned off the leadership by the community, white community is okay, we're going to pull this black out, pull that black out, and we're going to make them make other black respect them,
Right.
but not develop no leadership.
Come on.
Kill the leadership.
I get it.
Okay,
I get
kill the
it. Boy, that's
leadership,
good.
yeah. So, but that's so what you're saying, Bishop. Yeah, we need that in every aspect of our life. Our church needed, our community need that kind of leadership for us to, the entrepreneurship. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been in business for a very long time, and been in developing of land. Built apartment complexes.
Yes, sir.
I've been a long time, and and every opportunity I've had to speak with young people, they don't believe, they don't want to hear it, or they rather go and make mistakes,
Right.
rather than to profit from my mistake.
Come on.
They want to make their own mistakes, so you let them go on and make their own mistake, and they regret it.
Right.
When
That's right.
they
Yes,
can
sir.
avoid that.
That's right.
Because you're an entrepreneur, you can avoid mistakes. You avoid making financial mistakes. It
sir.
blesses you.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know that, and
Yeah.
so the fact that young people should attach themselves to you, for an example, because you're an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
You're a contractor as well
sir.
as and so your church people, young men in your church, ought to be running to you.
Yes, sir.
For business knowledge, and not just business knowledge. Pastor, how do you do this, and how do you get? How are you successful? How do you get to be successful in your business? Because you're very successful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've been an entrepreneur in your restaurant and so forth.
Yes,
You're
sir.
very successful. And so I'm sorry. But
No, you okay?
Yeah, you're very successful. So young men in your church ought to be grabbing you, man. They should not let you out of their sight.